good afternoon. Welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to cook some bread for Kim. Toasted bread. Or ati ikin, okay? So let's remove this one first. For a minute. We're going to make some toasted bread. Toasted bread using our native kalan or lutuanan because we run out of gasoline, so we're going to use this one for the meantime. Yes, so I'm already good at this one, even if I don't live exactly in the Bukid, because I come from the island of Lapu-Lapu. So we're going to make some, guys, we're going to make some toasted bread for Ati Ikin. Yes, so this is our cheese, which we will need for, that's still a lot, so we need to get this one because it's a lot. Now we're going to put some batter. So this will serve as our oil for, need to remove this one also. For this one, this is our bread, sliced bread. This is our sliced bread. Very kusuba ni musigan ni kuan ay makuan masad atong kuanan ni matiway masad ang ato ang kuanan ni, guys, ang ato ang matiway masad ato ang bread ani matiway sa init. This is not advisable if if maybe, because it's like that one, guys. Ay nako. So it's not really that advisable for really bad for so once it's really hot, you have to remove it, or else your bread will burn. Because grabe dito siya ka makadag init, guys. Lupit tayo kung ano, guys. Baka lukay. Kani lukay, it's only good for dali yan ikaluto. Yes. So actually this is good. So yes, it's really good actually. I don't those who really, you know, for those who want their food to cook so fast. So this is good for, yeah, especially if you are already hungry. So it's really perfect. But if you didn't feel hungry yet, hindi mo siya maan. So yes, almost done with our cooking in the column. Really hot. Because Kim asked me to do it again. So for her snacks. So we need to have that. Okay, it's done. It's done. But good. Yes. So we're going to make, we're done doing our bread with cheese and butter. So I'm going to give this one to Kim. Okay? Because since we're done already. Kuan, napaluto siya bread with cheese. Bago pa man to siya nikaon. So this is it. This is the ready-made bread with cheese and with butter. So yes, looks delicious and pretty like me. Kim, here you go. Here's your cheese and gawa na kuan. So pagod ba din na? Di mo guna pagod. Sakto mo guna.
Kaya lagi na.
Sakto mo guna. I cook it in the right in the kuan. In the what is this? Their native kitchen. So yes, I feel hot because I mean, it's really good if you're using shilling or gasol, so you can control the temperature or the heat of the, the heat pressure for your food, so it will not burn. So after this one, we're going out to just give a little story about everything. As usual, this is like a repeated routine since day one of quarantine until now, until this will end and we will go back to the normal life that we used to. So we have no choice but to accept it and just cooperate, so these things will be back to normal. Yes, it's really hot here in Bohol right now. I don't know if you can see around me. It's really hot. So now we're going out just to get some fresh air, okay? But this is not yet the time that we're going to walk because it's still hot. We will just malakas ako, Kim, ha? Matara ko sa ubos. Yes. So we're going to go out for a while first. And then just a little walk from here. And then, but I'm not yet. I'm not going to walk yet because it's still hot. It's really still hot. I try to clean my camera, guys, because you might can't see me clearly. Yeah, I just want to take a walk a little bit. I don't want to lay down all the time. Just, stay in the bed. So I try to go out just for a while because it's still hot. But this afternoon I'm going out again. Walk. Okay. So yeah, we are here at this junction. Junction. Yeah, we're here at this area outside where I live. By the way, guys, this is not our place. This is not my home. This is my ex home. So since my daughter study here, so I need to be here also. So I decided to come here, live not forever, but for the meantime while my daughter is studying. And then I decided to get a job so it will not be boring for me to stay here for the whole time. And I need to have my own money too. Yes, for survival. Yeah, so that's how I live here in Bohol. If you run out of gasoline, stove, gasol, whatever you call it, electric, whatever, but we don't have that here because we are just in the middle class. Yes, so we're not rich. So what we can only afford is the gasoline, the gasol, I mean. Yes, so yeah. So since we ran out of gasol, we decided to use the native way of cooking, which is using the woods. Yeah. So my daughter asked me why it looks different. So I told her that, I'm not using the gasol. I'm using the wood. So, I mean, if you are going to cook using the wood, you cannot, I mean, you don't have any control of it, right? So it's really hard. So I hope everything will be okay, guys. I hope everything will be back to normal. I mean, I can't wait to go back to work. I can't wait to, I don't know, I mean, just that I'm not really, I mean, I know that all of us are not used to this one. So it's just that I'm not used to this, and I really wanted to go back to our usual daily thing. Go to work, go home, then wait for the salary period. But I really wanted also to have my own business, guys, instead of working. Because I think if you're just going to work, especially if you are in the province, it's not that really enough. So it's still better to have a business, a little business. So I was thinking about, I don't know, I mean, I was thinking about having my own ticketing. Yes, so hopefully, yeah, I wanted to learn that one after this quarantine. So I wanted to have my own ticketing. So hopefully it will run smoothly and, you know, productive, and, you know, it will be successful in time. Yeah, hopefully. So yes, guys, this is how it looks like now, where I am, where I live. So I think I think here in the province, this is what I've noticed. I think people used to, you know, just be in this kind of lifestyle because anyway, their life is more on stay in the house all the time. They just stay in the house if they don't have anything to do outside. Yeah, because for the most part, people from the province don't really have job. They only have like they only have rice field to work for, to work for, and then get their own uh, rice consumption. So, but you know, more than that, aside from that, there's nothing really. So, I mean, I'm not really used to that because I don't live in a province. I live in a city, and it just so happened that my daughter is here, and I need to be here. So it's kind of feel like it's really boring. But I mean, it's actually healthy for me also at the same time. Yeah, because I can get fresh air from the mountain. Yeah, which we don't have in the city, right? I mean, what kind of life we have in the city are just pure pollution, traffic pollution, very loud. I don't know. But if you are going to come here in the province, it's really quiet. I mean, if you want to, to live a life like this, I mean, province place is the best place to stay or to live. Yes. I mean, I also come from the small island in Lapu-Lapu, which is Olango Island. Hi. Shout out to all Olango, I don't know how they call it. Olangos, Olangunians, Olagunians, I don't know. Yeah, I hope you're doing all good, guys. I know that Olango is a zero COVID cases. So, shout out there, especially to my relatives. How are you? I hope you're just doing fine and good. Yes, so yeah, I just miss my life with my, with my family and with my relatives. I mean, yesterday I read this news from, from the Facebook page of the mayor, Ahong Chan, that there was a one positive case in Marigondon, Masiwa, which is the place where my parents live. Yeah, and I asked about it with my sister, and she said, yeah, it's true. The news was true. So I hope that, I hope that you will still continue praying and just stay home, because we can't do anything to less the contamination except for staying home. Yes, staying home, and please just stay home and pray. That's all we can do. Our faith will give us hope and strengthen whatever, whatever feelings that we have now. I know that there's a lot of feelings that's mixed feelings that we feel, especially nowadays, that I'm sure that a lot of you are alone, probably, all over the world. I know, especially our OFWs. I mean, I read a lot of what is this? A lot of hinanakit, a lot of hurt aches from our OFWs. Yeah, I understand how you feel there. I mean, it's not easy to be away from your family, and I just hope that these things will be, will just disappear like a magic. And how the and how this um, pandemic come into our life in just one click of one, what is that, what, just like one, like this in our eyes. I hope that it will disappear like, you know like just magic. I just hope so. And really, we need our full cooperation for this one. Seriously, we really do. Our cooperation matters the most in this pandemic. So if we will just cooperate to our each government officials, I'm sure that this will end. I know we understand that we might probably run out of living, we run out of food, we run out of money, and even the worst is we run out of job because of this one. But I mean, what do you want? Which would you prefer to have? We're going to run out of salary, food, or whatever it is, or dying, dying. So it's all up to you guys. If you're not going to participate, then nothing will happen. That's for sure. I know we all feel bored. We do. No one like this kind of life. But we have no choice. This is beyond our control. I mean, we can control this one if we cooperate it. I mean, we don't know our enemy, so that's why we need to stay home. So this will not, you know, this will not spread anymore. And thank you, by the way, so much to the frontliner, all our frontliners all over the world. Thank you so much, so much, so much, so much. But thank you all is not enough, because you are putting your life in danger. You choose to help. You choose to serve rather than being with your each of rather being stay to each of your family. I mean, I salute all of you guys, really, I do. Thank you so much. And to all our, you know, to all our leaders, especially our, I can't describe, but he is just simply the most wonderful, amazing president I've ever known since I live in this world, in this country. Thank you so much, Mr. President Rodrigo Duterte. Thank you so much, sir. And to all our priests who try to pray all the time, who are praying all the time for all of us. Thank you so much. Just thank you so much for all the people who are putting their lives to serve the people of God. Thank you really, really so much, guys. I hope that God will protect you from this coronavirus. Okay, let's just still continue praying, and God bless us all, and um, let's just be thankful that we are still alive. That's the most important thing right now, our life. Okay, guys, take care, all of you, wherever you are in the world, and continue praying, and thank you so much. Bye bye.